Okay, avoiding newbie mistakes. Now, I don't come at you like an expert, but these are just some of the things I have picked up along the way, and I've done relatively well for myself. I'm not going to lie. It does help having a charming personality and also a YouTube channel and lots of legends watching. Click thumbs up if you haven't. We are going to start ASAP. Disclaimer, none of this is financial advice, but you knew that already, I should hope so. And this is not Hindi MI help either. I should really start a Twitch channel. I keep talking about that, but I really want to do that at some point so I can just chat garbage there and get down to the real meat and gravy on the YouTube channel. Right then. Now, a lot of what I talk about on this channel is more down the rabbit hole, shall we say, of cryptocurrency, DeFi projects, tokens, low market caps, yield farming projects. I would say that you should probably avoid those if you are a newbie to crypto. Stick to the big boys. Now, like I said, I've been in the game for a long time. I'm a tired man. So I'm just going to give you some ins and outs of how I think you can play the cryptocurrency game if you're new in it. I have experienced the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Sometimes it is just too easily, kind of like now, literally number go up, isn't it? We're looking at Bitcoin at 27,000 US dollars as of the time of making this video. And I very much do not believe the top to be in. We're all having a wild old time, aren't we? So Bitcoin looks set to smash through $30,000 soon. It seems like it's just a question of when, not if. What happens after that is anyone's guess. But we all know Bitcoin, it is the cryptocurrency you will be aware of if you're new in the game of cryptocurrency. Lots of publicity, media coverage, as it's really setting the world of investment alight. I believe it topped Visa in terms of market capitalization just the other day. So before I dive off the deep end for a secure future, buy Bitcoin. Let me just do some house cleaning and we'll get into avoiding some of the mistakes you might make if you are new to the game, even if you've been around a couple of months. I am not a guru, although, you know, maybe I should be, but there you go. Now, if you wouldn't mind, do the right thing. If you're not a subscriber, click subscribe. Really helps the channel out. And give us a thumbs up as well. Comment down below. Share on all your social media platforms. Get the word out. Also, disclaimer, absolutely zero of this video is financial advice. It's just some of my experiences. So let's go. Let's go. Let's start the video, finally. This is very high tech. Ready? AKA number one. Number one, don't FOMO in without any idea of the basics. Now, when you hear from your buddies in real life that Bitcoin is up 40% in 2 weeks, which I believe it actually is, 41.4% in the last 2 weeks, and 58% in the last 1 month. Now, when you hear that from your buddies and they say, oh, it's going to $500,000 each, it's going to $1 million each, could well happen. They say, you know, I'm going to retire. I'm only 18 and a half, but I'm going to retire. I'm going to live on a life of fast cars, fast women, and house with a swimming pool and all that kind of jazz. So it's quite hard to fight that impulse. However, some people would say that aping in right now to Bitcoin when it's 27,000 US dollars might be a little too fast, if you get what I'm saying, but also it might not be. There has been a tendency in the past for us to go on these big run-ups, and then the pullback is like very, very sharp and very fast. And if you're jumping in now, you may or may not be left with a rather bad taste in your mouth about crypto in general if it instantly dumps $5,000 in a day, which it has been known to do. But I don't think it's going to happen this time around because, as I made in a previous video of mine on why I think this run-up on Bitcoin is different to the past, I think this gravy train we're all riding on right now is going to continue for the time being. Also, I think it's important to remember, this is still part one, by the way. Do you know things like circulating supply? Do you know total supply? Do you understand what inflation means? Because some of these coins can be very heavily inflated and are growing. Tokens are just coming out every second of every single day. So you've got your part of the ownership of said token is getting diluted by the day. Are you prepared? I know loads of people who aren't even prepared to do just even 1 hour of research on a project before they invest. In what other world of investment would you invest $10,000, $20,000 in something your mate in the pub said you should buy? I hope none. But in crypto, this is what happens a lot. Also, check out the current price sentiment of said coin, token. If you don't understand basic things like that, I would suggest to you study a little bit. Number... Knee 2 on Crypto Frog's list of normie mistakes in crypto. Now, this is kind of a contradiction to point one, but it bears saying. It bears saying. Do not be this guy. Do not be the guy afraid of making a mistake or becoming obsessed about trying to hit the very, very bottom. I've mentioned this before in some of my other videos. This is the common mantra that goes out, and I think it's very true, especially so in crypto. What happens in life is you make mistakes. You make mistakes in crypto. You make mistakes with that girl you thought kind of liked you and was staring at you at the bus stop, but really when you approached her and said, "Hey babe, how you doing?" she was like, "Get the fuck away from me, you creep." So you learn from your mistakes, and it's the same thing in crypto, no matter how brutal that seems at the time. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. That is number 2. Next up, number 3. Sun in Japanese. Don't say you never learn anything from watching Crypto Frog's YouTube channel. Number 3, sun. Do not trust anyone's judgment but your own. Do your own research, as we call it on Crypto Twitter. Follow me on Crypto Twitter. Twitter, as most people call it, CryptoFrog202. Do not follow blindly. Twitter accounts will lie to you. Projects will lie to you. YouTubers will lie to you, mostly. Not the Frogster. I like to think of myself in a different class. If I do tell a porcupine, it's mostly out of ignorance and the fact that, you know, a lot of the time I don't do that much research. But if you're making decisions based on what a crypto YouTuber is telling you, I personally think it is a one-way street to Rexville, population U. Because a lot of these dudes, not me, not moi, they get paid sick amounts of cash/tokens from these, shall I say, subpar projects. And they say, we'll pay you a bunch of cash if you shill our projects to your 200,000 subscribers, while Crypto Frog languishes in the low 5,000 subscribers. Click subscribe. So that's what they do. So you think, oh God, I'm just going to follow what this guy on YouTube says. And said guy dumps his tokens on your ass from 80,000 feet. Yes, there are a lot of snake oils salesmen out there on YouTube, on crypto, Twitter, and that's what it is. That's life. That's not to say, though, as a side point to that, that you should completely discount their opinions. Coffee. Because I think, paid or not, you should maybe check it out for yourself if it does seem interesting. But what I would suggest, no financial advice, is don't be pumping half your cryptocurrency stack into a coin that is up 400% in a day because Chico Crypto or BitBoy or someone shilled it. You will get wrecked. And this will be you. Stood outside a bus stop, looking at that girl who thinks you're a creep. Next. So high tech. She. 4. In English, she is 4. Happy days. Number 4. Don't over trade. Okay? Now, I am guilty of this. This is still a massive shortfall in my game. Even after all these years. I cannot bear sometimes the impulse to jump from a coin that I put a lot of research and blood, sweat and tears into researching and love the whole, ethos of it, but it has been crabbing, aka it has been going sideways for weeks on end, and I'm feeling like I'm missing out. Kind of like this. I've got a cigarette. Oh, God, my eyes are all bloodshot and shit. It is, in my experience, almost guaranteed that the Bogdanov twins will make the pamping shitcoin you jumped into damp like fuck as soon as you jump in, and your original bag, your bag of a decent project, will suddenly awaken from its slumber. In addition, overtrading means you're paying fee after fee after fee to the man. If you're on centralized exchanges, you're probably paying it to CZ. If you are using Uniswap, you are probably paying an absolute ass crack load of gas, aka Gwei. We'll get to that in another video. Let's go to the next one. Number 5. Go. Well, Japanese is quite easy. I never knew that. It's quite interesting how quickly I'm picking up Japanese doing this. Numero 5. Don't put your life savings into crypto. Hello. Can be freaking tempting. Let me tell you, it can be freaking tempting. But I have seen countless people fall foul of doing so. Personally speaking, we all have our own thresholds of pain that we can endure. Am I right? Yes, you know I'm right. I am Crypto Frog. I have, say, a maximum of 15% of my net wealth in crypto. I'm not sticking my testicles on a piece of wood and risking getting them hammered into said block of wood. Essentially, you should go into cryptocurrency knowing or being okay with yourself that you are ready to lose pretty much whatever you put in. Ultimately, the price swings up and down at a level you've probably never been used to if you are just a stocks person or whatever. I think you should be able to just stay chill, stay zen, and still have money for stuff needed for your everyday life and not be banking on ABCD coin doing a 2x next week so you can feed your freaking kids. Run over. Next number. Are you ready for the numbers? Numero 6. Rock. Number 6. Don't buy XRP. They are likely to feel the full force of the SEC's member up their ass. It's true. Delistings have already begun in earnest. We'll see how that works out. But they could be in some deep doo-doo. Next. Number 7. Shichi. Numero 7. Never go all in on one coin. I would say the only exceptions to this are Bitcoin and Ethereum. Especially if you're just planning on buying and holding long term. I said it. That's not financial advice, by the way. You can hedge your risks by investing in multiple digital assets. Trust me, there are thousands of them. Literally thousands. However, don't hold too many. Now, I hear all the time how people are holding 25, 30, 40 different coins in their portfolio or whatever. That is just ridiculous. Maybe they're like some autistic genius or whatever and can keep track of what their coin is doing price-wise or whatever, but I just cannot handle it. I think I had like 15 on the go at once before, and it felt like I was juggling 16 girlfriends, which, trust me, is pretty freaking difficult. Now, my personal... well, I don't really have a minimum. My minimum would be 1. But generally, I'd have like 2 or 3. Max, I'd probably say 7. Pushing it, 8. But definitely not more than 8. If I can help it. And that is not financial advice. Next number on the super high-tech countdown in Japanese. Hachi. Number 8. Hachi. Happy times. Now, keep up to date. Number 8 is keep up to date what's going on with the projects you are invested in. If you were buying stocks in Google, you'd be interested in knowing what Google are doing in terms of business. No? Well, do the same for your crypto projects. Follow them on social media, follow their Twitter, read their Medium blog posts. These blogs in particular, I find, can provide really invaluable information. Join their Telegram groups, join their Discord groups. If a project is decent, they will be happy to answer any stupid newbie noob questions you might have. So don't be afraid to ask. Okay? Number 9. What is it? What is it? Q.
Q.
Oh, I said it right. Q. I can actually read Japanese. No, I can't. Number 9. Numero nuevo. Yes. Didn't hodl. Number 9. Take profits. And number 9B. Learn when to cut your losses. Now, me personally, speaking as a personal person, I have a percentage figure in mind for both, depending on said project I am invested in. Sometimes you feel confident that you can take profits at a 2x, sometimes 25%. So try and stick to that wherever possible. Nothing goes vertical forever, apart from Bitcoin right now. Also, have a cut off loss figure. If you have a low tolerance to losses, like I do, if it goes sub 10% loss, I more than often or not just dump it. No emotions. Bye bye. We'll see you in another life. Let's go to number 10, and then we're going to have some honourable mentions. Numero deuce. Jew. I did not say anything regarding the people from Israel. Jew is Japanese for 10. Number 10. Baby. Get a hardware wallet. Do not leave massive fortunes of crypto on exchanges. They have this habit of going bust. They have this habit of getting hacked. They have this habit of flat out exit scamming. Get those coins on a Ledger, Trezor, or other reputable hardware wallet. Not your keys, not your coins. Also buy directly from the supplier. Do not buy a second-hand hardware wallet. That is the fastest way to kiss goodbye to your crypto coins. Okay. Now, none of this has been financial advice. This is my disclaimer. Also, if you've watched this far, thank you very much, and click subscribe. Now I'm going to do some honourable mentions because I love ladling the gravy down your gullet. Back up your seed words, ladies and gentlemen. Don't copy them or save them on your desktop. Don't email them to yourself. Write them down with a pen and keep them somewhere safe. Make sure your laptop webcam, even if you want to be ultra secure, which I am, cover your laptop computer in case it might be able to look at what you're writing down in terms of your seed word. Also, don't read out loud your seed words as you write them down. I think you can manage that, right? Okay. Right, that's honourable mention number 1. Number 2. Let's pull up a happy Wojak. Yes. Bookmark exchanges and sites like Uniswap, which you use a lot, a mistyped URL address could lead you to a very convincing phishing site. And before you know it, all your crypto has gone. Ciao. Adios. Disappearo. Next, don't be a sheep. Don't buy a coin because everyone else is. It's hard to do sometimes, but you'll probably pay well over the odds and get dumped on. Next, honourable mention. Keep calm and don't get married to your bags. No emotion. Treat it like you would your third wife. Drop the bag. Next, don't do 100x leverage trading, period. You will get wrecked. Trust me, I know. It is flat out gambling. Yes, sirree. Buy the rumour, sell the news. Simple. Well, that's it. If you stick to those to a certain degree, I don't want to ramble on all day, you'll do well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something and you're not a subscriber, click subscribe, leave a thumbs up, share with all your buddies who are just getting into crypto and don't want to make mistakes. Also leave a comment below. Which mistakes do you make over and over again? Perhaps if you're a veteran of the game, you can leave some tips below, and novices out there can take and heed said comments. Do you have any other tips to help people out new to the game? Essentially, that's what I want to know. Let me know in the comments below. Investing, before I let you go, I do want to say, disclaimer again, this was not financial advice. Investing in cryptocurrency is a whole lot of fun. Trust me, I am a doctor of crypto. None of this video was financial advice. Follow me on Twitter, CryptoFrog202. Click subscribe. Thank you very much. Until we meet again, you know the score. Stack the Chad.